Right here we have a Rivian R1T Launch Edition. So I recently got to spend a lot of time with the new Hummer EV, a pure electric super truck. And a lot of people seem to be comparing the Rivian with the Hummer EV just because they're some of the first pure electric pickup trucks out there. But in my opinion, they don't really directly compete from a price standpoint, power capability. The Hummer EV is a halo product, a super truck. The Rivian R1T is much more mainstream, more attainable, more reasonable, and more usable in terms of size and pricing and some of the features, right? We've got this R1T for a brief period of time today. Special thanks to Syed at Platinum Motor Cars. I believe this is actually his personal truck. We're gonna talk about some of the things that are really cool, some of the things that kind of confuse me. Overall, it's got a lot of really cool, innovative features. The power is impressive. We've driven it a bit already, and it's definitely quick, but some stuff has me a little bit confused. Some stuff I like, some stuff I don't like. So I'll grab the vlog camera, walk around, and check it out. I've got my friends Steve and Matt with me here today, so you'll get to enjoy us probably bickering a little bit, talking about the R1T and figuring some stuff out. So it's three of us with a combined IQ of probably like 75, so that'll probably make things funny. Before we get to that, let's talk about some of the numbers. I can actually remember those. 835 horsepower, 908 pound-feet of torque, quad motor, direct drive. It's got about 314 miles of range, which is what the rating is. Although real world, from people testing it, people who own it, and from what I've seen on the dash and everything, I think it's really hard to get to that full 300 miles. But that's kind of true for a lot of electric cars. The rating in the real world range isn't always, oh, the lights turned off, isn't always quite the same. Got a little key fob here. If you unlock it, the front lights turn on, which is really cool. I like that. What else do we need to talk about? 11,000 pounds of towing? No, yes, 11,000 pounds of towing, 1,760 pounds of payload, and also that power number. If you think about what it takes to get like 800 horsepower in an internal combustion engine, we're talking about like a Ferrari 812 or like a Dodge Demon, right? That's a lot. And these EVs just like kind of make that power without trying. Price is important too. When it first came out, $67,500 was the base price. And then Rivian added $12,000, increased it. So quick math, what is that? $79,500. Here's the good news though. Rivian did backtrack. People who already had their orders in, they did honor the previous price. But if you were to go order one now, it will cost you more. As a launch edition, I think the window sticker had a price just under 80 grand. Full thing is wrapped in Expel Stealth. It definitely looks really cool. With that, we'll grab the vlog camera and walk around and check it out. It's gonna be a more informal video just for fun. We just have a little bit of time today with the Rivian R1T Launch Edition. Say hi,
hi,
Steve.
Hi.
We got Steve and Matt here. The R1T. All right, let's start with the exterior. What are some really cool parts? The front light bar. Yeah, where's the key? So look at the key fob. Talk about active lifestyle. It's like a little carabiner thing. We've got like rugged.
I believe that actually
rubber.
opens.
It does. Pull it. I can't do it with one hand because yeah, like, ta-da! Look at that teamwork. Yeah, it's pretty nifty, right? All right, come on. All right, struggle. Come on. There we go.
And
so
you
we
were
have
so promising.
No.
to unlock. You see that light bar animation, and then I saw somebody refer to these as like the Dyson fan shape, which it does kind of remind me of it, but it gives it a very distinctive and unique front appearance.
Well,
So-
I like how it has built-in squadron lamps, like right here. These are basically like, you know, off-road squadron lamps, like just built into the bumper, so you don't have to like add it or put anything tacky on.
Yes.
And then you have a cool Rivian logo and the Rivian name inside it as well, which is kind of
And it's got like these little, whoa.
Okay, that
It
is
worked.
for that.
Okay, so if we were struggling earlier to figure out how to open the trunk, or the front trunk, with the button up here,
cool. And it does blink yellow when it's
yes,
about
it
to close
does.
and open.
Or we can double tap. Let me double tap the right one. Front trunk opens up.
And they dim if you noticed.
Yeah.
Like that.
So here is the front trunk. Because it is electric and kind of like a skateboard platform, and obviously there's no engine here,
Bike lock.
we can fit that. Yeah, maybe a bike lock type of cable tie
No,
thing.
that's a bike lock.
Bike lock. Practical up here, and then obviously this is the R1T, the truck version. There will be an SUV coming. We can press the button here, and the tailgate opens. Decent sized bed. 4.5, 5 feet long, 4.5.
I think so.
It's got a tonneau cover, which is integrated, so yeah, it's electronic.
There, the two buttons are up here on
Yes,
the top.
sir. And then, oh, that's cool. We have a Rivian. They've got a lot of Easter eggs and like little hidden things on this truck.
Side's got the buttons.
This whole truck is wrapped in Expel Stealth, so it's got a matte finish. Yes, Steve?
No, this is really
The
cool.
tunnel has a
The gear
button
tunnel
on
has a
top.
button right here. I didn't
Ooh.
know this.
So you don't have to go inside. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
So you can be filthy and just press it, and then you got your 110
You don't have to
outlet,
go inside
and then you got your first aid kit here.
in case you get hurt. You can also get, everybody's seen the kitchen, the camping kitchen thing that comes out of the tunnel. That's pretty cool.
They have an air compressor in here too.
Oh, really? Oh.
So that's what on the other side. Open the other gear tunnel. It's got a, wait, no, the other side, I think. Oh, maybe? No, that's it.
It's the.
So that's where the hose is, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Yep, that would hook up. Built-in air compressor.
The other side's
what's
got
that?
something too, Steve.
Oh, is that like a... Wait, no, I think that's part of just the functionality of the bed opening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so
it connects it so you get a total flat.
Oh.
That's really cool, so there's no gap.
What's in there? Lift that
This
up.
is two 110 outlets.
Oh,
Nice. You can charge your accessories and things. That's nifty. We've got lighting along the side of the bed.
I do like that they have these external tie-downs.
The tie-downs there?
Outside of the truck itself.
They really thought about that, the practicality, the things you could do. So this one is the off-road undercarriage body model with the tires. You got yellow calipers poking out. The yellow accents are also echoed here on the Rivian logo on the side.
If I remember correctly, I think it's got bash plates under it too.
Yeah, it should.
I think.
Protect the batteries.
Yeah.
This is where the charging port is. Press that, and it
love
motorizes
that
open.
animation.
That's pretty cool. Ooh, lights turn on too. So there we go. Ah!
Sorry. Here.
I was gonna pull this down. I think this is for the fast charging. Yep. Close that for regular charging. And, yep. Thank you, Steve. So that's a quick glimpse at the exterior of the Rivian R1T. Steve, stand next to it for a scale. Steve is 6 feet tall. So I'm 6'3", and the Hummer EV makes me look like an elementary school child. The R1T is a much more manageable size. It's kind of in between a Ranger and F-150 in terms of size. So not that gigantic, but it does weigh a lot. It's like 7,000 to 8,000 pound curb weight, so heavy battery packs. And also you can see through. That's all aerodynamically functional. That's pretty cool.
But you have sensors in front, probably for parking.
Yes.
And then what's interesting I saw was it's got cameras.
And also,
Here.
Oh, it's got another one
yeah,
here.
a lot of cameras. We can play
Cameras
spot
there,
the cameras.
and then
Another one
there.
there. Man, that's a lot of cameras.
Are these active when you're like trail driving?
think
Probably.
that's
I
also
think
gear,
that one is.
because they also have what's called gear cam in there
Really?
on the center console.
Hold
Which
on.
when we get inside.
Yeah, we'll check out inside. Interesting floor mat texture. The materials are pretty nice in here. The seats have a cool design. It has a sculpted shoulder area, the backrest here, and some cool contrast insert. Like Range Rovers, you also have the little logo. Oh no, if you look at a full-size Range Rover, you have a little outline of it. We've got a Rivian logo stamped there on the B pillar.
It's got like backpack straps like
Yeah.
right in here, and then
And that's-
USB-C right
Yep,
there.
by the clothes hanger, or the shirt hanger thingamajig.
Oh, that's what that's for? Oh, that's
Yeah. We have a Meridian elevation sound system. The window sticker's in here too. We can look at that in a moment. This dash is, we can feel the real textured wood. The Rivian, again, lettering cut in there. It's like a floating element. It's got a cool design. A lot of open space and storage because, again, it's electric, so you don't have a transmission tunnel. Like, it's just open practicalness. Practicalness, that's not even a real word. This is fancy, it's like laminated. Here's the window sticker. R1T Launch Edition, 75,800 plus destination puts it at 76,875. Launch Edition started at 73 grand. Got a lot of stuff as standard. Experience, capability, natural grain ash wood, 100% recycled microfiber headliner, perforated vegan leather seating. Ooh. It does have a actual fuel economy rating of combined 70 mpge. Every single interface control is pretty much touchscreen or the steering wheel. Matt was talking about how he doesn't like on a Tesla Model 3, you don't even have a cluster. This at least has a cluster, which is nice. And then everything is buried within this touchscreen, which works pretty well.
cluster animations are actually quite good too.
Yeah, so we can open and close the gear tunnel, the tonneau cover, tailgate, charge port, open hood. Adjusting the mirrors and wheel is through the touchscreen, and then use the buttons on the steering wheel. I don't love that
It
aspect
does
of it.
at least remember it though.
Okay,
which
that's
is nice.
handy.
I think
Gear guard video. It'll record when you're stopped, so it played that when we parked. I don't know where to go right now. There's a lot.
So there's, you know, then you have your lighting. There's cabin lights, display, accent lighting, the rear display you can lock, unlock, that type of thing.
Is this for charging?
Yeah.
So 174 miles at 63%. So that actually, no, see, that's not 314 miles total. Is it? Math. I can't do math. You guys are both engineers still. Mental math.
I use a calculator.
Use the correct tools.
We can set charge limits, charging schedule, charging amperage. Default is 48 amps. We got the 120 volt outlets out back.
That's it for that.
Yeah.
Basically. And then
Ooh, that's a cool animation. So we've got all the info.
it's assembled in Illinois.
I actually haven't played around with some of these new infotainment systems a ton because I just get in it and run CarPlay. But if you have a Rivian, you can't. This is a really modern and tech-filled truck, but it doesn't have CarPlay or Android Auto, which is a really weird oversight. So we can change the ride quality, brake regen, and stability. There's also the settings on the left, so sport mode, lower ride height.
So my favorite thing too when I'm going through vehicles is to read how
Oh wow, this is a lot of ride height.
how they display, like you can feel the rear dropping right.
Yeah.
How they actually respond to what sport means to them and what all-purpose means and what conserve, because like with Lincoln we have excite and we have other things, and GM has their own modes, but I always love reading like what they say to the customer of what sport entails.
Low, quick, responsive, and a whole lot of fun in the driver's seat, but not in the passenger seat.
For on-road use only.
Highest, high, standard, low, lowest.
You can also go lowest.
Lowest. Yes. We're slamming the
9.5 inch high.
You notice low was 10.1 because 10 inches was too high. So 10.1 was the acceptable, or too low. We've got conserve, off-road towing.
You can also reset, which I'm not sure if that's reset what you had
I don't
before.
know what that means, actually. 9.5. Ooh, I'm going to actually get out and see how low that is.
I want to see this. It's probably cool.
Oh, wow. Holy crap, that really drops it down. Yeah, like, the wheels are technically tucked into the fenders now.
I want to see how high it is.
Yeah, go. Can you get in and set it to the highest mode?
I'm going to do it in this.
And there we go, it's in highest ride height now, so that is quite a big contrast. I think it's like 6.5 inches of suspension travel increase, ride height increase, not suspension travel. So now I can fit my entire camera in there. So that's a big change. Off-road mode. All right, let's hop in the R1T now and take it for a quick drive around downtown Birmingham. I've driven it a bit already, and it's definitely quick, not quite Hummer EV levels of fast. Watts to freedom mode is just insane. Launch control, this is still quick though, 0 to 60 in a low 3-second range. It doesn't have the rear-wheel steer feel of the Hummer either, which is, I mean, unlike anything else out there. You can do crab walk and make U-turns where you don't expect the pickup truck to be able to do that. That being said, the R1T does have some pretty cool features. It's cool to experience on the road, so let's all hop in and go for a quick spin. Flashlight.
So Rolls-Royce has umbrellas, and this one has a flashlight.
It's a branded flashlight. It charges, obviously. 1,000 lumens.
It's pretty
that doesn't
bright.
look like a... Oh,
Don't shine it in your eyes.
how do I turn it off? There we go. Let me put it back into the door. So this is the gear guard, which takes video recording while it's parked. There's
hey, look,
us.
there's our legs.
There's us, yeah. That's interesting. So it records everything, even the back. That's just us parked here. Did it record when we parked earlier when we went to go eat? Yeah. Look at that. There's me coming up to the car to... there's that's me struggling.
You know what this reminds me of too? Is the Tesla. They've got this.
Yeah, like security, everything when you park it. Oh, there's inside the Platinum warehouse. The silence of an EV truck. It actually was kind of cool when we were off-roading all the Hummers. We'd be stopped and there'd be like 8 trucks in a row and there was just dead silence. It was a little surreal, also serene. You can hear the off-road tires.
We are in the lowest setting. We are in sport mode.
We're in sport mode right now? And we're gonna punch it. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, see, that's quick.
Oh my god!
Oh, I love that.
That's fun.
That is great. That is fantastic.
Definitely has some pep for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah!
That was definitely 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, 0 to 35. Quick.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just impressed by that's just already rolling, like the mid-range power. I will say almost everybody that's going by is turning their head and staring at the Rivian because it is brand new. You don't see anything else like it on the road right now.
Well, what I wanted to say with the front end is it's very noticeable when you're driving down the road. Very distinctive.
Very unique look to it. There's like the night mode for both the screens. It quickly changes when you're in a parking structure.
See the
which is nice.
Infrared kind of?
Yeah, it's because it's got some pretty advanced driver systems too. You'll see all the cars around it. Well, I'm in a parking garage now, but as soon as there's a car in front, see? Yep.
Oh, the radar?
It thinks there's cars just turning in front of me when actually I'm the one turning. But when you're on the road, it's pretty cool. Very minimalistic digital cluster here, but it presents all the necessary info you want really nicely. It's not cluttered, but also at the same time, doesn't feel like you're not seeing any info. Where am I going? Park this way. Whee! The one pedal, see, that's off the go pedal, and it comes to a complete stop with regen, and I am not on the brake or the accelerator.
You can also do high regen.
Regen? Yeah, so that'll be even more. Let's try that. So we'll go forward, actually we'll around the corner and let off the, I keep trying to say gas pedal, but it's not a gas pedal.
Accelerator.
Let off the accelerator, and then, so we'll get up to, that's 20 miles an hour.
Oh wow, that's pretty aggressive.
That's
Yep,
aggressive.
and that's foot off. We're at a stop, and it holds it all on its own.
Whoa, wow.
There's a Bluetooth speaker that obviously charges, and it's integrated into the center console. Wah! Just making noises at me. That's pretty cool. So there we go, a quick look at the Rivian R1T. It's definitely cool. Some parts of it, I think just there's a learning curve. There's so much to it, so many features, a lot of innovations, and it is a much more relatable and usable truck. The Hummer EV is really impressive, and I keep bringing up the Hummer EV because that's the only other electric truck that I've driven, and it was recent. There will be more and more of these. Look at Ford coming out with the Lightning. There will be a Silverado EV. I'm sure more and more companies will be making pure electric trucks and SUVs. The R1S is coming too. This is the R1T. I definitely want to find another opportunity to spend some more time with the R1T. I think you really have to at least probably live with it for almost a week plus to learn all these things about the R1T. We haven't tested charging or rear world range or what it's like on the freeway, things like that. With that said, the R1T is definitely impressive. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.